Anthony on Air podcast back for another episode. Plenty to talk about today, including more updates to the Gabby Petito case. Dog the Bounty Hunter has arrived. Plus, Prince Andrew is selling a ski resort to settle a lawsuit. A lot of BS over there at The View. Pfizer CEO weighs in on the boosters. Don't forget, we're watching the Sopranos movie this Friday. More details on that. This Justin, New York Governor Kathy Hochul calls in the National Guard. We'll tell you why. We got some SNL cast changes. We got some new gear in the store to talk about. And David Letterman crashes an NBA press conference. I'm probably forgetting a couple things. We'll add it to the mix as we go. Cuddles is here with us on this episode. What up, Cuddles?
Hello.
You can't see her, but she's here. J Sab's joining us in a minute. Frankie C on the injured reserve for this episode. We wish him all the best. Hopefully he'll be back for us next time around. Oh, Will Smith. I forgot we have to talk about Will Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. So we'll add that to the list. But let's start with Gabby Petito and the latest here. Snuggleberries.
Yes.
Dog the Bounty Hunter has arrived. He's on the scene. He's preparing his investigations.
Oh, God. Never fear, dog is here.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is here. By the way, newly married.
Look at that hair.
And he did a lot of press today, as you can see. If you're listening, apologies. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can see it. He did a lot of press today all throughout Florida on local Fox stations, on national Fox News. He did a bunch of other places. Worked in a plug for his new Pluto series every step of the way, I noticed.
Oh, God.
So I'm not saying that dog's not here to help. I'm sure he's got some good intentions, but he made sure to plug the fact that he's on Pluto and you could watch his new show on Pluto anytime. Yeah.
So annoying. Okay, go ahead.
Jay Sabs is here. Let's add her to the mix. What up there, Jay Sabs?
Hi, I hear another sexy voice on the line. Can I only assume that's your wife?
Bitches. I'm here.
I thought you were talking about me. Yeah, my wife is.
This is very odd.
What?
Not you, but Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Right? Look at that hair. Do you think it's real? Because he's got a receding hairline going. Do you think it's real?
No.
Or do you think it's
No.
Oh, God.
I think it was real at one point. Now I think he might be getting a little help.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can't tell if Dog is a good guy because in my travels today to prepare the episode, his there was a story from a couple of months ago where his daughter basically came out and said that he was racist and not really a great guy. But I feel like everybody else, he's very Christian and very forgiving and second chances. So I don't really know.
I thought you were going to say, aren't we all racist? Because that's true.
Yeah.
I hate everyone equally.
I do. Exactly. I hate everyone.
But he's so here's the thing with the daughter. She wasn't invited to his last wedding.
Oh, so that's why.
Because I forget what it was. They couldn't get her to do a show or something, or there was some weird thing. So she got disinvited from the wedding. So she went on, she was doing a TV show for Black Lives Matter, maybe, or something like that. And her dad didn't want, I forget what it was exactly. It all seemed like family ridiculousness. But she got disinvited from the wedding, and then she did a whole interview where she was like, yeah, my dad's a racist. I was like,
okay.
Spiraled out of control quickly here for the family. But he married a woman who was a bridesmaid at his first wedding or I guess that was his second wife, really, Beth, the one who just died of cancer.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, married a bridesmaid. I don't know how
let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. I know a girl who married the best man from her first marriage.
Janine, I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
You know who
you know who I'm talking about.
Crazy.
Right?
Yes.
Did you guys practice this? What's happening?
No.
But as soon as she said that, I was like, I know who she's talking about.
How long were they married for?
I think a year, not even.
Ooh.
But they were together a really long time, which
Yeah,
is
they
very
were.
weird.
Very odd. Very, 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 very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, stay tuned for the Will Smith topic coming up momentarily.
Oh God,
Oh,
him and his freak of a wife. I don't know what those two. Did they get someone else to be in their marriage with them?
Kind of seems like it. Anyway, so dog showed up at the home in Florida there. He knocked on the door a couple times. It didn't really get anywhere, but people seem to love it. People on the internet seems to have more confidence in Dog the Bounty Hunter than the FBI.
dog. Oh, I
Yep.
was going to say then dog the bounty hunter.
They do. I don't know. I keep saying this. Just get a couple of married women that stay home on TikTok, like housewives, stay-at-home goddesses like Janine, and
Oh, yeah.
they'll
And
solve
you
it.
too.
Yeah, and we'll solve it. Just give us
Yeah.
like 24 hours.
That's it.
Don't maybe we have to do some illegal things on the internet, but we'll whatever, and we'll find him and we'll
Nobody's here
solve
to
this
judge.
case.
Yeah, nobody's judging you.
Yeah.
Couple of illegal things. Nobody gets
Yeah.
hurt. It's okay.
And
Exactly.
it's not like our FBI isn't doing some stuff they probably shouldn't be doing or whatever. But I say any woman married, we'll find it. We'll know what happened in like 24 hours. Just give us what we need.
My TikTok
Wait,
feed.
this
Go
just
ahead.
in. Hold on. This just in. Okay, Anthony, you just tested positive for COVID. You're going to have to leave the
Get
station.
off. Get out of the house now. Get out.
Okay. Wait. You tested positive. Sorry, I had to.
Well, we're going to talk about the View too, but I was going to say my TikTok feed is jam packed with people who are like, I think this is Brian Laundrie. Does this look like Brian Laundrie to you? And it's
Yeah, I know. I just saw
you-
one too, and I was like, oh, fucking.
Wait,
you
doesn't look
was
can't
like
he
be
him.
a bald
Canada?
guy. You can't be a bald guy with a beard in this country right now.
No, you can't.
Where was the last place that they said they saw him?
Well, all right. So, here's what Dog is saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Dog's thought is that he is in the Appalachian Mountains up here in the Northeast because
Why?
he's been there before for long periods of time. He had a shirt or something.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Somebody
Go ahead.
spotted him. Somebody said that they saw him up there, so he thinks he's there. He's also heard that he was down in Mexico. He doesn't think that he's in Mexico. His reasoning was actually pretty interesting. Dog's reason for why Brian's not in Mexico is because a white guy on the run in Mexico would be scooped up by the drug cartels in a second and be sold back to the U.S.
Oh,
for a reward.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah, but someone put that he was in Canada. I thought the border was closed to go into Canada. It's wide open from Mexico, so I'm not going to say he couldn't get it to Mexico. But to get to Canada, I thought it was closed. I thought you couldn't get there. Like,
I'm sure there's ways to get in.
I don't know.
That's what
but
she said.
There you go.
I can't.
There's just TikTok is. I think I'm with
telling
my
you.
wife. TikTok is gonna solve this.
Oh, I think so too. Just
I
like
still-
don't fuck with cats. Which, wait, did you watch that one?
No.
You have to watch this one. I don't know why Frank is so against it. It has nothing with Trump on it, so I'm not sure why he's getting all his.
Well, he's against cats and you.
That's
and
true.
Cats.
He's mostly against me, but
And you have a cat, so
oh, that's even worse.
double jeopardy.
Leave Tino alone.
It's a good documentary, but it's about a murder that people on the internet solved
I'm telling you.
because they really went in, searched the I was not anything what I expected, and I was highly impressed with it. Yeah.
Well, don't you feel like this is the wave of the future? We kind of scraped across this when we were talking about Gabby last time. There's just so many cameras everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in New York City where there's a camera on every corner, like that's one thing. But we're talking about this poor young girl went disappearing in a national park and we still managed to find footage of her van and her this or her that. You know, they still managed to find it with people on YouTube and vloggers and all this stuff.
Right.
So I feel like every huge case that bubbles up to the point of where this one has is going to be solved by the internet.
Obviously.
Wasn't there like there was a TV show about this not that long ago too, like on CBS, where like that was the whole thing. There's like groups of there's like Facebook groups where they just exchange information and they all solve the crime online.
Yep.
I would love that. I love those. I love solving crimes. I love SVU. I love all that. If I kill you, I know what to do with you, Anthony. I
I
know what
know.
to do with your body. They're never finding you. And
This
that's
is
not a
very
threat, that's a promise.
it's very scary. If I ever
Hmm.
go missing, it's my wife. There's no reason to search.
This is their
Yeah.
foreplay, everyone.
It's my wife.
Try to find out where you are. They're not going to find nothing.
Nope.
By the way, the search for Brian has been scaled back over at the Carlton Reserve. I don't think this guy is there.
You don't think so? No.
I think this was a misdirection from the parents. I really, really do. You know, whether they got played by him, whether it was Brian saying I'm going here, and they just told the police he told us he was going there, or they were like, you go up to the Appalachian Mountains or whatever.
I'll stall them.
And I will tell them that you're in this reserve, because every expert that I've read or heard from, they're all saying that doesn't matter who you are in the Carlton Reserve, it's nothing but alligator infested
Yep.
swamps. You're not going to survive
Yep.
in that setting.
100%. He either got
Damn.
eaten in there. Definitely 100%. But remember, I watched a TikTok and the girl, I sent it to you, Anthony. She was like connecting Brian to businesses on Long Island. She's
No.
like, there are houses on, because they're originally from Long Island.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
how she's like, check Long Island people. Then we're like, oh, maybe the FBI is already doing that, but like you don't hear a lot about it. But like she did, she's like, I just Google searched him. I Google searched the parents, this one, that, and she came up with addresses. She used Google to see like aerial views. I was like, see, just get a bored housewife. She'll figure this out.
That woman was amazing. She really did. Like I know the entire laundry corporate layout.
Business, yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing. I'll send it to you, Jay.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is that like it's just super odd for us, because this is all in our neighbor, like this is all right in our area.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to hear like some of these towns and everything is like all right here. So it's a little eerie. One more thing on the Gabby Petito case, but let's do our live read for Jumpstart Coffee Company, proud sponsor of the podcast here. Love Jumpstart Coffee Company. Absolute best coffee I have ever had. Take a look. They have the medium roast, the dark roast, the espresso blend, the decaf blend. I don't believe in decaf.
No, what's the use?
I know some people love it. Also, the light roast. I went to go look for my espresso blend, but I realized we started using it. All these different blends. And when you buy one of these, not only you're supporting our podcast right here, but 50% of the profits that Jumpstart Coffee Company makes, they go ahead and donate to the Navy SEAL Foundation. So this is an extraordinary company.
Oh, Navy SEALs.
I know. I was just about to say that. I'd be like, "Ooh, I've read a couple of romance novels with them in it." And
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I've lost control of this episode. I absolutely lost control of this episode.
No, the coffee's really, really good. I have to say, I really like the medium roast. That was my favorite. Because I don't put anything in my coffee. I put no milk, no nothing. I don't like pumps to anything. And that had a really good.
I like pumps a lot of stuff.
I know. You like a lot of pumps, but.
Jay Sams, your philosophy you want to share with everybody?
Oh,
As far as the pumps
Yes.
go, there are certain people when they make drinks, if you ask for a sweetener in it that comes in a bottle, long pumps is what I like, is when they actually push down and like take their time. Short pumps are just like quick little squeezes, pump downs. I don't like that. That's nothing. It's not a real true size pump.
Yeah, I get
so often the drink does not come out right if you have short pumps. That's why I say long pumps only.
You got to tell them so they know what you like.
I also tell my husband that.
You got your own.
Exactly.
And you got your own shirt in the merch store for long pumps only, if you like that kind of thing. If you're on JSAP, if you're on Team JSAPs.
I am on Team JSAPs. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so JSAPs likes the long pumps. My wife, though, straight up black coffee, not a lot of ice. So she loves the bitter stuff. And this is what I keep telling people. Me too. I like it like that as well. But the medium roast was still quite delightful. You'd think we'd be only dark roast people, but we went medium roast.
No, it had a caramel undertone to it, like that was really good.
Oh.
Yes.
It was really good.
And just listen to my wife's Brooklyn accent. You can tell she's a coffee snob. And she
Whoa,
loves it.
what are you talking about?
I am a very big coffee snob.
Save 50% off with Jumpstart Coffee Company by clicking the link in the description here of this episode, or click the banner on the homepage of anthonyonair.com. Use the promo code AOA15 and you'll save 15% off. Thanks for supporting Jumpstart Coffee Company. Of course, we get a taste of that. And of course, the Navy SEALs get 50% of their profits. So thank you. Cops, now the story is coming out that cops were told that Brian Laundrie hit Gabby Petito, according to a new police recording.
I thought that was old though. Did I not hear that right? That recording?
Well, I think I think we knew there was an incident before the August 12th
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
thing. And that's what this came from.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
So now, so that's what this is that, and you can hear the dispatcher, the cop saying to the dispatcher, they reported, a reporting party states seeing a male hit a female.
Oh, okay.
Which is really not amazing to me. I'm not saying surprising, obviously now where we are, but if you remember back to when we first saw that body cam footage, all you saw in there was her talking about hitting him and him going like, I didn't hit. And it was kind of, it was very strange because it was kind of like, when I first looked at him, I go, oh, that guy probably hit her. And then you watch that whole video and you go, oh, maybe he didn't hit her, because their whole shtick together was that she was the one who hit him. And in fact, the cops gave her every opportunity because they were going to haul her in for hitting him. Remember, they asked her, like, did you have any intention to hurt or harm him? And they let her, like they said, take your time before you answer. So they were giving her every chance not to get taken in for domestic violence. And she said the right thing, and she didn't get taken in. But as we go to find out now,
Yeah, but isn't that always how it is? Like the victim kind of blames themselves. Like, I made him mad. That's why he hit me. Like, isn't that kind of like something that happens a lot? So maybe she's like, I did something to anger him. That's why he hit me, or like she could feel like she needs the blame. Well, she knew that once they got back on the road, he was gonna maybe do what he did to her if she didn't say something the right way to the cops and all that. Like, I mean, she was kind of like crying, but she kind of looked like a nervous, like tick, like a laugh,
nervous.
like how some people. What was it in Modern Family? What's her name? Didn't she laugh when she was like nervous? The daughter.
Oh yeah.
have like a nervous tick. Yeah, but I mean, even still, usually a lot of the times the cops can tell, and they can like pick that sort of a thing out.
Yeah, but they're not mind readers.
I guess so.
Poor girl.
The other thing that I saw recently in all, because I feel like I'm catching things like every 5 minutes on this case now. So not only it was that, but it was all, I can't get it out of my mind. For whatever reason, I catch all these things of like when women like signal somebody for help, like I always get that on my Facebook feed where they have like the dot or something.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever seen those?
I know what you mean, but I wonder why you always get it.
I wonder why too. Yeah. Well, my wife is plotting to kill me, by the way.
Okay, well.
But the last one I saw, a woman called 911 and went to order a pizza.
Oh.
She was
Really?
like, and I thought it was, when I first started watching, I was like, oh, this isn't
I
funny.
remember that one where the guy picked up when he picked up, he was like, and then he kind of knew. That's sad. That's really
I didn't
sad.
hear that part. It was just like she was ordering pizzas and the dispatcher was like, this is 911.
Yeah.
And she was
the
like,
dispatcher kept asking her when she kept answering like it was like a pizza place. After he said that, she was like, he kind of knew then.
He kind of knew. Yeah, he got into it. He's like, oh, are you being harmed? And she was like, yes, large, with mushrooms or whatever she said. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, wow, this is,
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah. Yeah. They really
That's
do
kind of
know.
crazy.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say now about this last thing.
Oh,
There's just so much.
Then move on. It probably wasn't that great anyway.
right. Just like everything else, you forget.
Mm-hmm.
I think I forgot to plug the R. Kelly thing at the top. Let's talk about R. Kelly now. Finally convicted, R. Kelly.
Oh my! I'm surprised though. I
Of
am.
what? But what is his conviction?
What is it? Obviously, no, not murder because he didn't kill anyone that we know of yet.
No,
What's it
it
called?
I I thought it was racketeering.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's what it was. Yep. Which is an
Because
odd.
So wait, I thought he was on trial for doing things with like young girls.
yes, but he's, by the way, facing life in prison. He was convicted for racketeering, including acts of bribery and sexual exploitation of a child, along with separate charges of sex trafficking. Racketeering became a federal crime in 1970 under the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. Charges best known as a tool to prosecute organized crime that affects interstate commerce. At the center of any racketeering case is the quote unquote enterprise, the group entity carrying out illegal conduct, such as the mafia. In this case, Enterprise is Kelly and his entourage, as well as his managers, bodyguards, drivers, personal assistants, and runners. They were all acting together as an enterprise to protect R. Kelly and what he was doing with these girls. So that's why they got him on
Damn.
racketeering.
So they all knew what he was doing, and no one tried to stop him.
Well, here's what's really weird. We've had odd stories come out about R. Kelly since '96. Like I remember being a
Yeah.
little kid hearing rumblings of there being like sex tapes and like all this weird stuff that R. Kelly was into. So I feel like not only was his team in on it, but the whole world was kind of like defending this guy for
Right.
whatever reason. It was just a weird, different time back then. And then also, did you remember this? Because I had totally forgotten about this. He married Aaliyah when she was 15.
Yep. But then it was annulled, right?
It was annulled because she was fucking 15.
Right. That was weird. That was a
Oh,
weird.
God.
How did- Go ahead, Janine.
I think they obviously they got her out of that one. I think someone probably threatened his life with her.
Where
really
was her
do.
mother? Where was
Right.
her mother?
Right.
What the hell?
Because they were probably like, what are you doing with this girl? Like,
Yeah,
hello.
what is going on?
I think all those people were paid off. Obviously. All these people in his little group. But even so, like, how could you?
Why would you protect him? And not for nothing. The music wasn't even that great to justify it.
Keys new ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
I always thought that
Mama
song
rolling
sucked.
that body, got everything.
I honestly, I always thought that sucked. And I believe
I
I,
know
could
that-
fly.
Oh, I fucking hate that song. I
That's
don't
the
know why.
cheesiest-
It's so corny, right?
So
Mhm.
corny.
He's corny. I wonder if
He
he's
is
going to be
corny.
someone's bitch in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna
Um,
go for sentencing. He does face life in prison.
Isn't he like 50 or 60?
No, he can't be 60. He can't be 50, is he?
He might be 50.
Hello?
I
Janine, did you
know.
forget how old we're going to be? Yeah,
You're
he
getting
can
old,
be in
Janine.
his 50s.
You're getting really old.
No, you're getting really old. You have gray hair. I don't.
I'm
Knock
the
on
youngest
wood.
one here, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, mentality wise.
Did you watch the R. Kelly documentary, both of you?
No, I didn't.
No,
I
we should
couldn't.
watch it.
Oh my god, you guys are missing. You have to watch that one too.
Why? I don't want to hear it. It's just sad.
I'll tell you, it's like a lot of that stuff I had no idea. And you know me, I'm up on my, current news.
Is
It's
it like, do they
fucked
talk
up.
about what they talk about what he did with girls?
Yep.
Okay, and that's why he can't watch it, because we have a daughter and he can't function.
I can't even watch I can't even watch movies anymore where the girl grows up to go get married. I can't crumble.
He crumbled. What today's Monday?
you kidding
He
me?
crumbled yesterday when I put like real jeans on her. Like, cause she's only 4. I put like real jeans that had like rips, and I thought he was gonna cry.
Come on.
I can't handle it anymore.
Well,
So the R. Kelly thing is probably out for him.
I'll tell you what I was doing when I was 15, but
Oh, Janine, please don't.
Please.
Please don't do this.
You'll
I'm
get
gonna
us
have to
kicked off
deal
the
with
internet, which I don't even know how that's possible.
well, I
Like
guess
people banned from the internet. Trump and Anthony on Air podcasts because of Janine.
again, Janine needs to go talk to HR.
Quick update on while we're talking about sickos. Quick update on Prince Andrew. He's selling. By the way, how do you say that word?
What word?
Ski chalet. You say
A
chalet?
chalet. Yeah.
I feel
chalet.
weird saying the word chalet.
I know.
Why?
You just want to say shallot, right? You just want to say shallot
Yeah.
and just be done with it. You know what? I'm gonna let you say shallot. Go ahead.
If you go back to the beginning of this episode, I said ski resort because I was like, I can't say chalet.
Ski resort.
I don't think I'm fancy enough to say chalet. Anyway, he's selling his Swiss ski chalet to settle a $9 million lawsuit. He owns the property. He put it up for sale for $23.7 million in Switzerland. It's the only property that he actually owns, according to this report.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the royal family owns everything else. He doesn't need to really own
that's
anything.
True.
But yeah, he owns it. He owes $9 million on it. And he's basically being sued. I guess he's going into default, so he's going to sell it to cover the $9 million, which will leave him with $14 other million that he can eventually give over to Virginia Giuffre. So that'll be nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I have a
That
feeling
guy
she's
makes
going to
me
wind up
sick.
getting the rest of that. So that's the latest on Prince Andrew. To follow up on Jay Sabb's joke earlier, yeah, The View. We talked about this last episode. They pulled off two of their hosts mid-show.
They should pull all their hosts. Keep going.
Last time around. And I don't know if you were on that episode yet, Janine, but
I wasn't on it yet.
Frank and I were talking about it, and I called bullshit. And I was vindicated. As it turns out, the two that they pulled off were testing positive for COVID. They did not have COVID. They said now that was a false positive.
Shocker.
Yeah. And then
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, my whole thing is, and again, you can go back to the previous episode and watch it or listen to it. Don't forget, we're on all the major podcast networks like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and you could also watch the shows on YouTube or Facebook. But I said, when you're in a regular testing regimen all the time, you come in, you get tested, you go do your makeup. There's all these protocols. There's no way that those tests should be coming back mid-show. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
You know?
You know they have to be there probably 6 a.m., 7 a.m. the latest. So they're doing all these things. It's not taking hours to get these things back. It was very odd when it happened. Even before you guys were talking about it, I saw it early in the day and I was like, are you kidding me? Like something's fishy about this. I don't know. Something fishy, aka Anna Navarro, who I fucking can't stand.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who.
Which one is she? I don't like any of them. Go ahead.
I don't like any of them really, but she's the one who she's not on every day. She comes on Fridays, I believe.
I like Joy a little bit. She gets a little.
Oh,
what?
Joy's a cunt.
Oh God, Anthony. Oh God.
She's so annoying.
I didn't even get to finish the sentence. Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish the sentence. Go ahead.
I was gonna say she's one of these great comics who we lost to the political nature of today, because that's all she talks about now.
That is very true.
Prior to that, she's very, very funny. She's a very, very funny person.
Because all I know is that she's a big, huge cunt. But
yep. See you next Tuesday, bitch.
I don't know how many more of those we could do without getting demonetized. Just to let you know, I'm not here to
bunt. I like when I bunted.
See you next Tuesday.
She is.
All right, so go ahead, Anthony.
So you guys don't like the View host, is what I'm gathering.
No, I didn't even know that it was still on until the whole political thing started with the election. I didn't know that was still on.
Is this the one that you don't like, Janine? Anna Navarro?
I can't stand her. I cannot. Oh my
I
God.
don't like any. I don't like any of them.
I don't like any of them. But what I found funny is, go ahead, Anthony. Well, you want me to finish saying that what happened today?
Oh well, today they came out and they said it was false negatives. They
False
never had it.
positives.
False positives. I'm sorry.
I
Here's
wonder
the
how
thing.
many of them are going
Yeah.
around.
So she actually tweeted or was on Instagram saying, I got my third negative COVID test. And this was like last night. And I was like, wait, what? You just tested positive for it. What's annoying to me is that Joy Behar on Friday she just had to throw in there, well, we're all vaccinated, so I'm sure we'll all be okay. And plus, we always take, the proper steps anyway. It's like, why throw that in there? Why throw that in there? I can't stand her. Go ahead.
It must have been a breakthrough.
It must have been a breakthrough
case.
Yep, that's
yeah,
what she
God.
said. Right. Okay. It's not true. It was just it was very odd the way it happened for being on air for how many years, and they were like very.
And what's her name? Wasn't the vice president on this show?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So how did they handle that?
Supposedly she was going to be in studio.
Yep.
And then because of this, they had to have her remote in from
where?
another room.
Yeah.
From the border? Oh no. Okay. Okay. She was in another room. Okay.
No, she was up for the UN, the General Assembly, and supposedly she was in ABC there or in the building or whatever. I didn't see it, but Frank. I thought Frank brought up a good point last episode but the more I thought about it, he said, or somebody maybe said in the comments, maybe it wasn't Frank. I don't remember now, but. It was, well, you had the vice president of the United States. Why would you need to pull an attention-grabbing stunt right before it? But honestly, I don't even think that the vice president has that sort of cachet. And this isn't election times. This is just a random, regular, like Thursday interview. Like the vice president and the president, they're everywhere now. I feel like they've folded back into who cares. And, plus it kind of just spices it up. Again, to me, a very creative producer, morning of, came in and said, "I have an idea."
Yeah, I want to see their ratings. I want to see the numbers from Friday. I want to see because
today.
Yeah,
they accomplished it. We talked about it last episode. We're talking about it now. We're talking about them. They're getting what they set out.
Yeah, but I'm not watching that show. I don't even know. How do you
may not be, but people will be like, "Oh yeah, The View. Let me tune in this."
Who has time to watch The View? Who?
Not me.
Who are these people?
Well, I won't say who.
People who are home during the day
because he's not on the show.
Today. Who is home during the day that has The View on in the back?
A lot of people.
Seriously? First of all, the only reason I don't have TV on anymore is because our children are in school full time.
I know, but you're a different story. There's plenty of people that watch the View all the time.
They want to put that on.
They want hot topics. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Next topic.
What else you think? This is just a slightly more hilarious View, our show right here. So,
What?
Well, I'm not gonna give
Trump.
I am awesome. Okay.
This episode, I think, is dragging down the whole average, but
no. But go ahead. Let's go.
Next
topic.
Next.
I don't have time.
Why'd you get imagining that she said that they were vaccinated? You just don't like vaccinated people now, I feel.
No, I just don't like the fact that she had to add that in, because it's like, if it's a known fact, why do you have to add it? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me why she added that in.
Because she thinks it makes her better, and I am a vaccinated person who thinks she's
maybe she was just pointing out that she's vaccinated. She's gonna like, it's not like they're gonna be winding up in the hospital.
Oh, you can still wind up in the hospital.
Because here's why, Janine. When you're doing something awful like making up that somebody has a virus, you want to minimize it so that you don't really drag people down too hard.
Well, did they do any contact tracing? Where would they have gotten it from?
It was the tests were a false positive. It was the tests.
Yeah, but they just found out that they were false positive, right? So did they do any contact tracing like they do with our child's school or anything?
I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't think so.
Oh, our schools do.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Pfizer CEO spoke the
Oh,
other
Lord.
day,
Well, here we go.
and he says he predicts. This is Albert Bourla. He said on.
Nostradamus over here. Go ahead.
He said, "Why are you two so angry?
Go ahead. I'm
What
not
happened?
angry. I'm not angry. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead. Nostradamus. Go ahead. Have him protect.
Albert Bourla said on Sunday that he anticipates a return to normal life within a year, saying that as the boosters get approved and their vaccine is approved for kids under the age of 12, he predicts that were everybody to get it, that we would be back to normal life within a year.
What's normal life? Not being allowed to go anywhere in the city without a card that you don't buy one for $40. No, I'm serious. Is
No,
that, like, is that
I
what
think
he
it's a
thinks?
good question. I would like to know what he does think
Does
normal life
does he
is.
mean that? Does he mean like
A new normal or what we did, pre all this?
right? Well, we did pre all this. That's what I wonder what he means.
I
That's a
believe
good
that's
question.
what I believe that's what he means, because he's the CEO of the company that's making the vaccine. So if he obviously believes in it, and obviously believes that if everybody gets it, we'll return to normal life within a year.
But
Now,
does go ahead.
I think that's a little ostentatious. It's a little, obviously it's coming from the guy that's set to make a lot of money off of this.
Mm-hmm. They've made billions. Go ahead.
But I am vaccinated.
So am I. But I'm still.
I think what he's saying, he thinks is to be true, and we'll see.
He says a year. Maybe he just needs to sit down, shut up, and do his job. Seriously, go run your company. No one wants to
that's his
hear.
job. His job is to promote the product. That's what he's doing. He's trying to sell this dream that in a year's time,
He don't need to. He got the women on The View to do it for him.
Right.
So what does he need to come out? Like, I'm gonna listen to him? Like, I'm not. He's not an expert. He's a business. I wouldn't listen to
just
someone
like health
who's gonna
insurance. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm gonna listen to other people that aren't necessarily going to gain for their stockholders and stuff. I'm gonna listen to other people too. So him telling me in a year you can have your life back. Okay, douche canoe, go take a walk.
I don't know why you're so. What happened?
I'm
here?
not
The two
angry.
of you guys I put you two together, and I feel like
you feel like attacked.
You're
did I say
swinging big
anything
time.
to you? I didn't say anything to you. I'm not being mean to you.
No, but I feel like you're in a sour. My wife is in a sour. Can I tell people why?
Yeah, go ahead.
These are first world problems. She got the new iPhone and it's not working.
No,
It took her the entire day, and she's still, which I understand, because when technology doesn't work for me, I get really angry too. I get really, really angry.
Yeah, no, it's not. I leave the
is
house and my phone doesn't work at all. Neither the old or the new. Neither are working. I can't make a phone call. I got 2 kids in school. In case the teacher tries to get in touch with me or anything, they can't get in touch with me. It's like I've had a really bad day, but I'm happy. I'm happy to be on your show, babe.
I'm happy that you're here too, as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is what I've never taken a crack addict cold turkey off of drugs, but I'm starting to get like, this is what it feels like.
Maybe I bring this out in her.
No. I just had a lot of things I needed to do
Janine, you're
today.
also very angry too, and I think my wife sympathizes with you a lot over your anger.
Well, on certain things.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel the same way though too, because I don't know. Maybe there was a certain new rule that came out about certain Islander team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
I'm pissed. You know I'm upset about that.
Go ahead. I'm fixing my hair to get mad. What'd you do?
So the Islanders put their tickets on sale, single tickets. You could buy season tickets the year before in the playoffs. In fact, before every playoffs, they go, "Oh, if you want great playoff seats, buy season tickets for next season, and you'll get first crack at playoff seats." That's every team in every sport. They do that. So you could always buy tickets, but then they put the individual tickets on sale so that people like me who don't want to drop 40 grand on tickets a year and just want to go to a couple games, we could buy our tickets. So the individual tickets go on sale. So we bought 2 games. One game selfishly for me and my wife because we wanted to go early in the season. And then we bought a game so that we could bring the kids. We'll spend like a big family day.
Yeah, well, the tickets were very expensive, and for us to go to a 7:30 game when our children go to bed at 7:30, so at like 8:30, our kids would be vicious and unhappy.
That was our issue. Our kids go to bed at 7. There's only night game, and here's why this is all happening. The Islanders are opening up a new arena, so there's a new arena opening up in the New York area. This team has needed a new arena for 30-something years. And so this is a big deal for me. I know it's a big loser moment, but, it's a big deal for me. So we bought the tickets. So the single season tickets go on sale. And then mysteriously, a week later, they announce what their COVID protocols are going to be. And I thought that was a semi-scumbag move.
That's a scumbag move. That is.
I have no problem with their COVID protocols, but my issue is if you knew that's what your COVID protocols were going to be, you should have put them out before you put tickets on sale for your game. Because now we're stuck with the problem and by the way, this is not just us. There's a ton of people because right now you can't get kids vaccinated under, what is it, 15 or 12 or whatever it is? It doesn't even matter. And then you have to go get them tested, and which means sticking a thing up their nose, which is not something that I was overly wanting to do for my kids. I mean, if we were faced with a situation where we had to, fine. But for an Islander game, you're literally basically telling every family that bought tickets, get ready to stick, things up your kid's nose just to be able to go to the game.
Yeah, it's
that was a scumbaggy move. Like, do that first. Be like, here's our COVID protocol. Tickets are on sale, so that we know it going in. Now, full disclosure, I probably would have bought the tickets anyway, but I don't know.
Well, we got insurance on the tickets, so I have no problem.
Well, here's the new
cashing in that insurance.
That's the new scumbag thing now. Now there's COVID insurance for everything. You know what I mean? And I realize these teams are hamstrung, the venues, movie theaters, all this shit. It's kind of tough. Like, but they really shouldn't. You shouldn't have to purchase $30 worth of insurance in case you just decide you can't go.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because
you have to do it. You have to.
What do you mean?
You have to purchase it.
No, you don't.
Okay, but still,
yeah, but
you don't. But we're kind of like, I don't, at this point with anything, like we had to book a hotel somewhere, and we could have saved money if we paid for the hotel up front when we booked it, but we didn't because we wanted to be able to cancel it. We have up to 24 hours beforehand to cancel it if we need to.
So that's extra money too.
Yeah.
And how does the world exist like that? So if I'm planning on going to the game or going to the hotel and then I get COVID 2 days ahead of time, what's my options now? To piss away the money? Because I'll tell you what, some people are going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going. I don't give a shit.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. And especially the prices. I guess the Islanders forgot when they were selling tickets at the Coliseum for like $15 each, and all the families would go and spend a ton of money. I guess they just forgot about that. Now that they have all these new fans because they're doing good now. What do they call them? Fair weather fans?
Yeah.
Now everything's good.
Yeah.
So us families can go screw ourselves now.
It is what it is. I mean, I'm never going to stop being an Islander fan, but it was a scumbag move to put the tickets on sale and then 4 days later.
Well, they kind of did the same thing about masks for preschools and daycares.
True.
Because they started school and then a week and a half later, they were like, oh, sorry, you have to do this. And people were like, why would you make the kids get used to not wearing them? And then it just,
And they haven't won them all summer.
yeah, exactly. So
Let's talk about your favorite governor, Jay Sabs, right after we let everybody know. This Friday is our special live watch along podcast. We are going to watch the new Sopranos movie, The Many Saints of Newark, and we're going to do so on this channel right here that you're watching us on. Now, if you usually listen to the podcast, you'll be able to listen to this one once we're done with it. I can't imagine it being all that interesting to actually listen to because we're all going to get together. We'll talk for like 5 minutes about what we're kind of excited about. We're going to put the movie on the screen and press play together at the same time. So you can press play at home and watch it in your home. And then you just kind of keep us off to the side in the screen. It'll kind of be like we're all watching it together at a movie theater. We'll all be watching it on our own homes, but we'll be there to talk about it. You can comment along. We'll read out comments. So it's really a visual thing, but we're doing that this Friday right here on the channel. We put an event post up on Facebook, so let us know you're coming. Let us know you plan to watch on that Facebook event on the on our Facebook page, which you can get to by going to anthonyonair.com. And we're excited to do this. This is the first ever. We've done this before in other. This is the first time we're doing this on this podcast, so I'm excited and I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait for this movie or whatever. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's a movie. You could say movie.
It is okay. I'm excited. I guess because we're watching it at home and not at the movie theater.
ooh,
Yes.
you're gonna do the old popcorn trick, Aunt?
Yes.
Put your penis through the popcorn bottom.
Well, for everybody who tunes in, you'll be seeing our faces and we'll be looking at the TV. So there's going to be large portions where we're not going to be saying anything, just kind of watching the movie.
Yeah. Not saying
know.
anything, just
Oh my
orgasming.
god. Oh god.
And then when it's over, we'll talk. We'll obviously recap and we'll talk about it and we'll have fun after the movie.
How long is the movie?
It's a great question. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'm Dark Side of the Moon. I have been skipping, especially now. They're all doing press. Gandolfini's kids out doing press. Ray Liotta's doing press.
So excited.
I'm ignoring all of it because I'm trying to go in cold.
That's what she said.
We already had that one little slip up with Carmella. I'm not going to reveal, but I'm just saying I'm not as cold as I want to be, but we're all going in cold. This is an interesting story. It obviously affects New Yorkers, but everybody, you're probably going to be facing this at one point or another. They're mandating that all nurses be vaccinated. And actually somebody I know is a nurse and she is going down with the ship.
I know.
That was my friend too. My friend too.
Because I keep so they put it, I think today was the day, right? Yeah, today was the day. The 27th was the day. You had to be vaccinated by today in order to remain at work. This person, actually, I don't even really know this person. I know their mother. I don't want to get into too many details because their life's private. But I've been kind of checking in to see, like, hey, what's going on? Like, are they saying anything? Or is there a religious exemption? Is she folding? Is she not? Because somebody else that I know was like not getting it, tried all the avenues to avoid getting it, and then eventually was just like, you know what, screw it. I don't even, she basically was like, I don't even know what I'm fighting for anymore. I've been trying to do this my whole life. I'm finally here doing it. I'm not going to let this get in the way. I'm just going to get the vaccine. I don't care. That's what happened to that person. This other person, though, is basically looking at losing her job, tried to do all these things. None of it was really working. I don't think she was working or she worked today or yesterday or whatever it was. And the next time she goes to work is on Thursday. But what I found interesting is her lawyer told her to go to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, wow, I wouldn't even have thought of that because if you just don't show up, they can get you on that. But if you show up and they tell you can't come in and they send you home, that's a different story.
So I also have a friend too, same thing. She's a nurse, but yesterday was her last day.
And did they? So what? So she went in.
Right before the show, I was like, so tell me everything, but I didn't get an answer back yet because but she is not taking it, and she was kind of looking like, what else can I do? Where else can I go to work then? But I guess it's all.
Well, that's what's crazy. Nowhere.
Yeah,
because everywhere is doing this.
So
well, everywhere, or is it just
New York?
New York.
I think it's just New York everywhere.
I mean,
everywhere in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere in New York. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can go to, wherever else, but then you got to be, don't you have to
No, let me tell you, I have
wait,
met
but wait,
plenty of
is
people.
every state, is there a different like nurse test for every state? I don't know how nurses work.
I don't know if you can do it, but a lot of states love people that have been certified in like New York
Yeah, but let's be
because it
honest.
has the
If
it's
you're
the
working,
hardest.
I agree. If you're working and then you're like, oh, I'm not gonna work in New York anymore. I'm gonna go. You're not gonna drive to Pennsylvania to be a nurse or Connecticut if you're in New York.
No, but they're dying for nurses and they're
Uh-huh.
willing to pay them a ton of money.
But
So,
there's a
I
difference
mean,
between uprooting your entire family and your life versus just getting the stupid shot. You know what I mean?
nah, I don't think
No,
so.
not now. Especially not now.
No. I
Yep.
mean, look, they're going to be a lot of places are going to be scrambling to get nurses, to get, the aides, to get all of them.
Well,
It's not going to be good.
the governor is digging in because she's calling in the National Guard.
Mhm.
Um, this is what she said today. She's signing an executive order that will allow her to deploy medically trained National Guard members, retired healthcare workers, recent grads, and those licensed in
That's
other
what
states and countries to
See?
step in over the healthcare worker vaccine mandate.
That's what we want. We want someone who is just out of school, never,
Yeah.
when we're in a pandemic with everything, that's what we want. We don't want the nurses and everyone that got us through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes sense.
That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
Um,
I understand why they want to mandate and all the, but it's just like the teachers too. I don't get it.
Well, they're probably going to wind up doing something similar to the teachers. And by the way, credit Snuggles here. She had this one. The MTA is doing a similar thing. They're
Oh,
reaching
really?
out. They're reaching out to retired MTA workers
To come back.
to come
Really?
back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're scrambling. And there was like I believe New York, the Department of Education, New York, they had a meeting or they were supposed to have some court date on Wednesday, and they came back and they said no, the
Yep.
DOE uphold. So now
Just right
they're
now.
scrambling, like literally,
Yep.
they're scrambling, and they know it. They know that they know they're in trouble.
But here's the thing, and I said this before on this show. It's that Jacobson versus Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
They have
From 100 years ago.
from 1909. There's legal precedent that you can, at the individual's rights, takes a back seat to the rights of an entire community. And that's what they're going to play off of. So they're not going to lose any of these cases. These people are
No,
just
but it's gonna hurt society. It's gonna
Yep.
hurt.
maybe a little, but I mean, if you're calling in the
Maybe a
national,
little. When you're
you're-
talking about 10,000 teachers and teachers' aides and para, all of these, who's they don't even have enough teachers and subs and that as it is. Now you're gonna lose 10,000. Who do you think is gonna get hurt? Not the not
Nope.
the, who's gonna get hurt?
The
All right.
kids.
Let's be
I'm gonna
realistic here.
I'm gonna say something, and I know it's not gonna be popular, especially in this room right now.
Especially with me. He's looking at me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It ain't gonna be 10,000 when push comes to shove, because I think you're
Really?
gonna hear a lot in the last couple of weeks, and in the next couple of weeks, people are just gonna go, "Fuck it, I'll just go."
I'll just take it.
Yep.
I mean, yes, but then there's people who are just going to stick to their beliefs and be like, I'm just not going to do it, and that's it. And it's very hard because it's your job.
I
Yeah.
agree with you, Janine. I agree. People are gonna stick to their beliefs.
I
But
think there's
that-
going to be a lot more.
That number is shrinking.
You know, I mean, to tell you this, I don't think, obviously, I don't think anybody should be forced to take the shot at all. I don't think teachers should be.
Nobody
forced
should
to,
be.
I really don't think, like teachers too, especially that it hasn't. Last year, look at.
I agree. In a perfect world, nobody should be, but we're not in a perfect world, and we are where we are, and we've been here before, and mandates have won out every single time. So nobody should be. Look at it this way: do you wear a seatbelt when you get in the car?
Oh God,
me-
with this
I-
seatbelt thing. Oh my God, you gonna bring this up again?
Do you wear a
Oh,
seatbelt when you
seriously.
get in your car?
Did you
Yeah,
read
because
this
I don't
off
want to get a
Facebook?
goddamn ticket.
No, Is this on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh God.
Wait, is this on Facebook? Do you smoke in a
Yes.
restaurant?
Yeah.
Is that on Facebook too? Our society is filled with these fucking bullshit rules that we never had before that now all of a sudden we have. So it's like I don't understand why.
God,
So you do agree with that teachers should be? Oh
No, I don't.
He's pausing. He's pausing.
I don't love it, but at the end of the day, you know me. I don't care. Like whatever. Nobody's dying from it. Despite what I love this audience, but despite what 12 people write me every single day, nobody is fucking dying from this thing. Just get it
shot
and move on with life. Yeah.
Okay.
From the shot.
Okay.
I give up. It's a never ending. I just don't
Look,
even.
we're all gonna believe what we want to believe. At the end of the day, I believe it doesn't fucking matter, and it's not that big of a deal. And people that are really upset over it, I feel like because I know 2 people in particular, 3. I just thought of another one. I know 3 people who were dead set against it that just got their first round.
Oh, I thought he was going to talk about. I thought he was, talking
Yeah,
about
but
me.
if
in
you
that
get
aspect.
if you get the first round, do you have to get the second? Like, do you have to
Yes.
show them?
Well,
I
why
wonder. I don't know. Because, the blogs, as long as you show proof of the first round, you can sit and eat in a restaurant. That's what he said. So.
Well, I don't know about any of that. I feel like I know people are upset. I get it. But I feel like all these things, I feel like people talk a tough game and then they look at it and they go, do I want to lose my job or do I want to just get the stupid thing? And then just
You're
go get
giving.
the stupid
They
thing.
have no choice.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
no choice. Do you want to support your family? Which is disgusting because for a year, a lot of people weren't able to really support their families. And now they're like, if you want to support your family,
Yeah.
you
It is
have
shitty.
to do this.
I
That's
agree.
messed up.
It
It's
is messed up. It's
It
not.
is.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
not
get
right.
it. I get we don't want people to be sick. We don't want people to die. We don't want anyone. But I'm sorry. That's just wrong. And I get it. I get it. Whatever.
It is shitty, but it's what, cops, teachers, nurses, they all went in there and didn't ask any questions. And now we're going to force it. It's shitty. There's no 2 ways about it. But it's
Right.
for the people that are doing it are doing it for the greater good, and they believe.
But
that.
are they really?
Yes.
See, that's my whole thing. I don't really think it's for the greater good. I don't. That they politicians.
I still
it's
don't
for the
think
greater
we know
good
if it's for the
because you
greater
had a
good.
Republican president start it, and you got a Democratic president taking it. It has nothing to do with either side. Yes, the pharmaceuticals are going to make a ton of money off of it, but you have no choice. There's no perfect scenario where people don't get rich off of things that don't help other people.
Yeah, that's true. There's not such a thing as a selfless deed. That's from Friends. That's from Friends.
We just don't live in that kind of a society.
No, we don't.
It's like,
Well, right.
Look, I bitch about the Islander tickets and people bitch about concert tickets and the Rolling Stones don't need any more money. The millionaires, who own the Islanders don't need any more money. But the fact of the matter is the money that we're paying puts fucking food on the table for the security guards and the fucking equipment manager and the guy who puts the cheese on the nachos. It's just the way it is. Like, things fucking cost money. It's just the way it is. And these pharmaceuticals are going to make a ton of money and it's fucked up. But, people aren't dying.
I can't wait to see what we are like in 5 years.
Oh,
or
I was going to
10
say
years.
in a
I
week.
can't, in a week. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see.
In a week.
I really can't wait to see.
We'll be just fine.
I can't wait. I
It'll
can't.
be just
Well,
like now.
we'll see. We'll see.
Everything will be just fine.
Yeah, everything will just be perfect.
I mean,
just
if
not
you're
one of
still
these-
in New York. If you're still in New York, right?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just not one of these people that thinks the world is ending because
I
feel
don't
like
think the world is
everybody
ending.
feels that way all the time.
I don't think the world is ending, but I would like to see, I would like to see medical wise and, everything that's going to come about. If not, I do not wish for anything. I wish that everything works and this all goes away because I'm sick and tired of it all. And it just made me hate people more and it's not based on vaccination. I just don't like people anymore.
Well, according to the
Same
Pfizer
here.
guy, we'll get there. Just keep buying the vaccine.
Yeah, just Pfizer. How much did he make this year? How much was
Yeah.
his paycheck?
Right.
Does he want to come here and start paying some of my bills?
How's his
Oh,
health
boy.
insurance?
Yeah, really great.
Don't get me started.
SNL is switching out the cast. Beck Bennett is leaving.
I'm surprised at this.
Who's that?
I am too. I'll put his picture up online, so because I'm sure, I'm sure 90% of the audience
I don't
just
know
said
who-
what my wife said.
Who does he look
Beck?
like?
Yeah, this is Beck.
I know him.
For those of you that are watching,
I've never seen him.
you know, he
What?
played Mike Pence a lot. He played
Yeah.
who's the Russian president? Putin.
Putin. Oh.
He did Putin all the time. By the way, he had like a whole career going before us. He was on the AT&T commercials. Remember when he would talk to the little kids in the classroom?
Yeah.
Frank would have remembered that.
Oh, God.
He had
Yawn number
hilarious AT&T commercials.
Oh, so he was really successful then.
I don't pay
AT&T.
attention when commercials come on. I go on my phone, so there's no reason for me to watch a commercial. ever.
Commercials? Who's
Yeah, I know.
Who's watching commercials? Disney Plus is on in our house most of the time.
Right.
Well, he'll go, and they're going to get 3 new feature players
Okay, that sounds cool.
for season 47. What's crazy is he's the only real big departure. One of the other girls who was on, I think she might have been a feature player, Lauren Holt. I don't
Oh,
think
wait.
anybody-
No.
Anyway.
Is it Cecily?
Well, that's what I was
Cecily
going to say.
Strong.
Cecily Strong. I like her.
Cecily? I say Cecily. You say Cecily?
Really? I say Cecily. Cecily?
Potato
Wait,
Strong.
Cecily.
She's going. I mean, they thought that she was going to go. Pete Davidson, Kate McKinnon, Adie Bryant, they were all rumored to be leaving as well. They're all coming back. Michael Che, Colin Jost, they were rumored to be going. They're all coming back. Beck Bennett is the only one who's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Where would they go?
Oh, they just go on
Netflix.
and do other things. Colin Jost is married to
Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson.
Johansson,
Didn't
yeah.
they just have like a baby?
his days
Yeah.
of working are over. He's
Right.
yeah.
He's gonna stay home with that kid. He's gonna be a stay-at-home dad.
He got that baby. He's locked it in, man. He's got her forever now.
He got that Black Widow money coming.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "I got Black Widow coming." Oh God. What's Ada? That's how you say her name? Ada Bryant. I always say
80 Bryant.
she has that show on. Was it Netflix or Hulu? We watched all those 3. We watched the 3 seasons in like a week. It was pretty good. Short episodes, but pretty good.
What's it about?
Just her life, like, just like not her life, but it's about a girl who has trouble dating.
Oh,
So
okay.
God, thank God. I
quirky.
don't have to date anymore.
Oh, I know, but then you're stuck with this girl.
You have no idea.
You know I could hear you guys, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't hide it. I'm not gonna hide it from you.
We've added some new gear to the store. So check that out if you get a chance. Of course, any merch that you buy goes to support the podcast.
Clit Sucker 3000. Oh,
To go along with our amazing
Hi, Mom.
Jumpstart Coffee Company, we
Hi, Phyllis.
added a
I want that.
a stainless steel tumbler which has the microphone logo. We're also doing a mug. Oh, you can see I'm drinking out of the official mug here. But we had Show Me Potato Salad on the other side for the longest time, and people kept on writing me and saying, "Why don't you just have a mug with just the microphone?" Hint, hint. The microphone merch is our most popular stuff. So anything with our microphone logo on it, if you could see that's what people tend to buy the most. So we didn't have that in mug form, and that is going to be coming soon. And we're going to do a giveaway. We'll do a merch giveaway to celebrate that when we launch the mug, the microphone mug to go along with our Jumpstart Coffee. So stick around for that. Letterman did a press conference with KD. It's not that great. I think we're going to skip it. Let's go to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Okay.
There were rumors about them having an open marriage for the longest time, and now that's basically all but confirmed. And I think he's going to get into a whole bunch of details when he comes out with his new memoir in November.
Ooh.
Will Smith started talking about it because he is the. Oh, we lost Janine again. That's how we know she's getting tired. She bows out for a minute
She just goes.
and then comes back and then starts saluting. Yeah. But basically, he said, so he's doing press for the GQ. He's going to be the GQ cover for November, and he's been doing press. And he said that Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members and had an unconventional relationship, so she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. There were significant, endless discussions about what is relationally perfect. And for a large part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. But he says they give each other trust and freedom within their union because for them, marriage can't be a prison. I don't suggest our road for anybody. I don't suggest this road for just anybody, but the experiences and that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support to me is the highest definition of love. You buying this?
No, I really just see them as friends that really like love each other. I don't see them as like a happily married in union like me and you, babe, like marriage.
Oh.
Smith 50.
You've been with guys since you're like 12. Be quiet. You.
I know.
You ain't going anywhere. You two are like.
Smith acknowledged that his wife's entanglement with August Alsini made it seem like she was the only one to have an extramarital affair, but that was not, Smith delicately explained, the case.
Wait, he confirms that she had an affair?
Yeah.
An entanglement.
Oh. He called it an entanglement.
Janine. Okay. So wait, so he's saying that he's also had side pieces?
Well, that's kind of what
probably
he said.
Jason Derulo. That's what I think. But that's a whole other story.
I'm telling you.
I think
he swings both. Yes.
I've thought that for a while.
You think he's bi? Why?
No, I don't think he's bi. I think he's undercover.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He's nothing against him. I love him. I love Will Smith.
What did you say, Jenny?
No stranger to the touch of a man.
What are you writing, a fucking novel? That's very like.
Yeah, I'm helping him write his memoir.
But I thought he was. See, I remember vaguely during who was the brunette in one of the Men in Black movies? I think the second one. She played the villain.
I don't know. I only saw the first one.
I love those movies. I know I'm such a herb. I like them.
All right, I'll find it. But I remember at the time, like there were rumors that he was like sleeping with her or something, where Jada came to the set because she was pissed on, like that she couldn't take it. She was like super, super jealous.
Huh.
She seems that type. Like
I
can be on the end, like I can be out getting some, but not you. Like I don't believe in monogamy, but since you believe in it, you have to be monogamous. But me, I can't. It's always that small ones. They got this bark, but the bite isn't.
I don't think that she's all that particularly attractive, that Jada Pinkett Smith. So I don't,
I think that he is. I think that.
And I mean, he's like an Adonis. Like isn't he like beloved? Yeah, don't women like go crazy for him?
I think he's super talented. He is good looking. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
It's cute.
You keep your thoughts to yourself. You're not allowed to comment on other men on this show.
TikTok videos.
Please, you were like telling me how you were in love with Alyssa Milano growing up. So be quiet.
True. Yeah, stop. Okay, getting a boner over there talking about her. Stop.
Laura Flynn Boyle.
Oh.
Who, by the way, isn't even the hottest person in Men in Black 2. That would be Rosario Dawson. But anyway, Laura Flynn Boyle, supposedly there was a lot doing there between them two. And like I heard that Jada Pinkett, like she like showed up on the set and was like freaking the fuck out.
I don't know.
I don't know. This is very exciting to talk about people's marriages, though, when we have no business talking about them, isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't have a side piece, and neither do I.
Yeah, I know, but
and neither do I.
What you need?
Well, I think it's really interesting for us because you're looking at the three most jealous people on the face of the earth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
Janine, I know
100%.
you're insanely jealous. You are insanely jealous.
Oh yeah.
Or
Why do you say
possessive.
that though?
Which one do you prefer? I don't. How can I least offend you? Possessive or jealous?
Possessive. Possessive.
Okay. That's less offensive to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea of like letting your significant other to go out and be with somebody else is like so far.
What?
It's so far removed from us.
And this is not a judgment, by the way. If that's how you
No.
live your life and you're good, I don't think anybody on this show gives a shit. It's just not something that anybody on this particular show would be able to handle or do.
I'm not sure if there's anyone I would know that would do that though. Do you know anyone who would do that?
Yep.
Who would allow you do? Do
Yeah.
I know them?
To have an open marriage?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I think there's one amongst our group of friends that would that would be willing to do it. And I'm not saying they're currently doing it. I'm saying it'd probably be okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Might even be built in part of the kink. I don't know. That's just
You gotta definitely text me afterwards and tell me where you're
Nope. I will not. But
I don't share.
I think everybody knows like one couple in their group of friends that are kind of like
Swingers?
Yeah, they might have some upside down pineapples in their house. I think everybody knows a couple like that.
God.
Adirondack chairs on their front porch.
By the way, I think about this from time to time. I feel like I don't know if we've even talked about this, Dee, but I think my wife and I, how would I say this, wound up at a swingers party, but left before the actual swinging occurred.
Did we?
I'm pretty like in hindsight, thinking back about it, I'm pretty sure we were
the complex where your mom lives, where your mom and dad live.
Oh, that's
that is out of control.
You have to avoid swingers there the way Mario avoids mushrooms. Fucking.
That is very true.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been to a party like that, Aunt. When?
We went to a Halloween party a couple of years ago.
Oh, no, that was a long time ago. We weren't even engaged. That was like 10 years ago. Yep,
Yeah.
I agree with that. 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Do I know anyone who was there?
I don't know.
I don't think you know the couple, the reason why, the couple that invited us.
I'm not even sure the couple that invited us knew.
Yeah, no, I don't think they did either. Yep. Now I remember. It was odd.
Oh, tell me where it is.
But anyway, because I remember because the party was in the house. And by the way, again, I felt like I haven't thought that it'd be appropriate for me to dress in a costume since I was fucking 9. Okay. And there I was. So what is my standard go-to costume, babe?
You wear like an Islanders jersey.
That's all you're going to get from me.
God,
that's the most dressed up you're going to get me.
Yeah. You know what? You remember, you know why it was really weird? Because it was a Halloween party, but it was like 3 weeks before Halloween.
I don't even remember that part of it. But
it was very early in October, and we were both like, really?
Yeah. I just remember there were no kids there.
Yep.
It was all couples.
Yep.
And everybody was like in the house and having some drinks and whatever.
And then they went outside.
Slowly but surely, they all started going outside. And it was like by the fire and starting drinking. And I remember specifically, and this is the weird thing. At the time, it didn't really, but then like months later, I think we thought about it and talked about it. A guy said, what did he say, Dee? My wife turns into a lesbian after like 4 martinis.
Oh yeah. That was, I think, really why we kind of like, we gotta go. We kind of got it got uncomfortable.
We didn't leave because did we? Oh, I thought it was like we had to go.
Very uncomfortable. No, it got very uncomfortable.
Sorry, I made you feel uncomfortable. You have to leave my party.
Yeah, and then slowly but surely we realized, oh, everybody is out all the way in the back of the backyard by the fire, and us and the couple that invited us are the only ones left in the house.
We were kind of hiding. I think they kind of got it too. I think that's they kind of. Yeah, I didn't. That was very uncomfortable. We left. We hauled ass out of there.
Well, I mean, I brought you home, and then I went back later myself, but that's besides the point.
Right,
That's
exactly.
not,
You know, I seriously. I hope you get electrocuted.
It's okay. I know. I wouldn't have been allowed at
This
that
is
party without
their
you.
kink.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not our kink. It's not our kink.
All right, that's it. I'm out of stuff. You guys got anything else?
No,
I
got
gotta go to
here, so you know what that means. Go ahead.
What?
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said my parents are here, so you know what that means.
You want to put Val on or Phyllis for the last 5 minutes?
Oh God, no! They're upstairs in my bed. Not my bed, but they're upstairs in their bed right now.
What? Whose bed? What's happening?
I don't know. I gotta go do laundry.
They are in bed.
Appreciate you guys for watching it. Wasn't this episode great without Frank? I don't know. It seemed very...
Yes. Not like CNN.
Not or MSNBC.
It was...
And I don't think I'm like Fox. I don't watch any.
No.
I don't have time for any of that crap.
Do you think Frank's going to watch this episode, or do you think he's going to watch Wolf Blitz?
No,
Rick
he
and
doesn't
Morty.
feel well.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
I love Frank, but he said to me, he goes, I'm sure he won't mind me saying this, but even if he did, doesn't matter. He goes, I don't feel good. So I go, you got the vid? Because what does everybody... Isn't it amazing, by the way, though, when you get another cold? Like, what are the odds of that right now?
Yeah, I had it in August. At the end of August, I had a cold.
Like, it seems weird to get a cold versus...
That's like not COVID, yeah.
That's like not COVID. It's like a strange...
Yeah, it's true.
Happens there. But I said, and he's like, oh, my throat's killing me. And I'm like, well, you should maybe make sure. He's like, I already got tested.
Oh, God.
And of course, I was the asshole that said it's a false negative.
Why are you praying for Frank to be sick, G? That's not nice.
No one's praying for Frank to be sick. Don't say that ever.
I mean, it would be kind of funny if he got COVID, but
it would be ironic.
That would
be
not
ironic.
be.
There you go. Not funny. It would be ironic. That's a better word. Ironic.
No one wishes it on anyone. It
would be funny if I got it too. It would be ironic if I got it too, right? No.
I wish it on myself. I'd kill for 10 days by myself.
I would lick anything. That doesn't sound right.
That's
but
what
I would really lick anything just to be quarantined in a room by myself for 10 days. And someone dropped food at the door. I would do anything. I would go to a hospital. I probably would. That's the sad part. Just to get 10 days.
Just 10 days away. Yeah.
But my luck, God forbid, Anthony gets it. And he'll get to be able to have no symptoms, no nothing. And he'll just be in the bedroom, relaxing, enjoying his iPad and everything. And it'd be like normal life. I do everything.
On that note, don't forget to grab your Jumpstart Coffee Company 15% off with the promo code AOA15. Click the link in the description or the banner on the homepage of AnthonyOnAir.com.
Try the medium.
Try the medium roast, dark blend.
Long
We're
pumps.
about to dive into the espresso roast. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to try that and see how it is. And of course, don't forget fresh merch in the store right now. Go pick up a shirt or hat or a mug. We've got plenty of stuff right there. We've got hoodies, sweatshirts. It's getting into fall. Nice little hoodie. Be great.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. We got the That's What She Said line for J-Subs there. Of course, the silhouette tank, the silhouette hoodie. All good. All at AnthonyOnAir.com. We'll catch you guys in the next episode.